had got asked why I believe that women should go celibate in 2025. And here are my reasons. I believe women should go celibate in 2025 because men don't know how to act. They feel like things are meant to be given to them. All right, and they don't have to do nothing. They just feel like they deserve it because they're men. And the reason they feel like that is because that's how they were raised. They were raised to believe that since mama had a little boy, a king, he needs to be treated as such, and a king don't have to do anything. A king always gets what he wants without doing anything. That's reason number one. Reason number two, a lot of men don't want to be a stay at home father. They want to be a man that did better than his own father by having kids and visiting them whenever he wanted, just as long as he came to visit them. Y'all remember that one movie where he came home, was like, I'm here to pick up my son, picked up his son, and then was like, yeah, all right, I'm out. Yeah, that's this generation of men. They don't want to be dads for real. They just want to be able to say that they visited, they're doing better than their dad. I didn't have a father. I just want to be in my kids' lives. Okay, what are they really doing in their kids' lives besides sitting there watching football and allowing their kids to run around while the woman is actually stressing, cleaning, cooking, and prepping everything else for themselves and their child? Okay. Reason number three, women don't know themselves anymore. Women are claiming that, they're more powerful than men and all of this stuff, and yet they're allowing men to tell them everything that they're doing wrong. They're allowing men to make us believe that once we hit a certain age, our value is gone. What? Okay, the only way that'll happen is if a man manifests that inside of a woman. Women are capable, very well much capable, of giving birth after a certain age. It all depends on God. Not that woman's body. That's not how a woman's body is made to give up after a certain age. No. If they are blessed by God, they can have babies after the age of 90 if they wanted to. Okay? So for a man to say that, it's strange. It's strange. It's really strange. Like, it seems like men are trying to play God nowadays because we pray to God and they're a man, so I'm God. Like, I was talking to this guy and I was like, I gotta ask God first. I gotta see if it aligns with me. He was like, go ahead, ask me. I am God. Okay. Okay. Reason number four, women have turned against each other because of men. Okay. Because of women and also because of men. If a man didn't leave that woman with all of those children, she wouldn't have felt stressed and she wouldn't have had to teach her daughter about what type of men to go for and what type of men to not go for. Like, how can a woman teach her daughter what type of men to go for, what type of men to not go for, if she went for the wrong men herself? And she's still yet to meet that right man, hensing she's a single mother. That's where the dad's job comes in because nobody knows a man better than a man. Nobody knows a man better than a man at the end of the day. So a man is supposed to talk to his daughters and say, this is the type of men you need to stay away from, and this is the type of men that you are allowed to talk to. And I want to meet every boyfriend that you have so that I can test his spirit, his soul, his heart, and then I'll let you know if you can continue dating him. That's what a father's job is. And a mother's job is for the son when it comes to the women. A mother is supposed to teach a son what type of woman they should date and what type of woman they should stay away from. So if the father was capable of putting on a mask to get a woman pregnant and then leave whenever he got tired of that woman and wanted to go get another woman pregnant, because now that's part of his habits, women are just teaching other women wrong things because they don't know what's right anymore. What they thought was right turned out to be wrong because that man was wearing a mask. And that's not that woman's fault. She's seen what she's seen as attractive at the time. Her father didn't teach her better. So what she thought was good, she went towards. Another reason is because I feel like as women, we just need to relearn ourselves. We need to relearn ourselves. Men are telling us that we have to think like a man in order to get with them. We did not tell men they needed to think like a woman in order to get with us. We told a man that they needed to feel. Not feel like a woman, feel. Just feel. Cry whenever you wanted to cry. Yell whenever you wanted to yell. But men, they said, you need to think like a man. You need to think how I think in order for me to not hurt you so that you can tell whenever I'm trying to run game on you. Women didn't say that. Women said, I'm hurt. And all I want you to do is understand why I'm hurt. Not think like a woman, like, oh, but think as you are. See her for who she is. Build that connection with her. Because she wants you. Do you want her? Families cry together. That's all she wanted, was a family. Men are trying to tell women they need to think like a man, but then yet also saying, you're too masculine, you're too manly for me to be with you. What? Let that woman think like a woman then. God created us as two different genders for a reason. We're not supposed to know about each other like that. We're supposed to know about our significant other. We're not supposed to think like him, though. We're supposed to think like ourselves. God gave us two different brains for a reason. I'm not about to put my mind over to him. I've got my own mind. So we've really allowed men to create us. Men told women to show more body. Women showed more body. Men told women, you're in control of your body. I don't care what you do. So they started to do that. And then that's when now, since women are starting to play men like men, now they want control again. So they're trying to shame us into submission. All this power that we have, men created for us when they took us out to the streets and go get this for me, go make this for me. Us as a woman in this generation, we haven't made ourselves. And that's why I feel like we should go single in 2025 so that we can make ourselves who we want to be, not who the man wanted us to be, so that the man can feel more manly. It's time for us to feel more womanly.